Hey, what up, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to the CornbreadReturns YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming out, really appreciate it, and welcome back to Let's Play BattleTech, the heavy metal DLC. We are running a career mode. Check the description below for all the modifiers, especially if this is your first episode. But the big highlights are we have permanent mech warrior death and permanent mech death. So if we get cored, we lose the mech. If we get incapacitated, we lose the pilot. And that actually does make it quite a bit harder. But recently we haven't had much issues with that. We had a Dalton 1, now we have a Dalton 2, so if that goes to show you anything. The game is tough, it's not easy, but we are well into our career now, guys. 870 days remaining, we're almost 400 days in. We've just been bouncing from flashpoint to flashpoint. But that's actually been a ton of fun because the flashpoints are interesting. They add a little story to each episode, and I just think it's really fun. Like, I mean, you guys can, watching me just kind of do the standard missions, it's cool sometimes, especially like those bigger missions with a lot of objectives, and like they can be really hard and they get pretty interesting. It can get pretty dicey, and so those are definitely fun. But I really do enjoy the flashpoint aspect of this career mode. Anyway, guys, it is the brand new year. I am recording this on January 3rd, 2020. Wow. Man, yeah, that's crazy. But I hope you guys had, depending on what holidays you celebrate, I hope they were fantastic. I hope you guys had a great new year. Hopefully you got to spend it with some friends and or family. But I know I did. I enjoyed some good time off. I had done quite a bit of pre-recording, so the nice thing is I was able to keep some of this going through then. But now we're all caught up on what's on live on YouTube is what I actually have done. So here we are in the new year, getting on some new recordings. Anyway, I did go ahead and watch. I always try to watch the last 5 minutes of my last video, and just kind of catch myself up. We were headed towards another little flashpoint on our way to do a one that's further away. We want to keep the money flow going. It's really sometimes hard to justify jumping really far distances without gaining any money in between because it takes a lot of time. We have financial reports. We want to keep the money flowing in. We want to keep ourselves busy, getting on mechs, etc., and so on and so forth. But I know I ended the last episode saying we're going to finish up the travel, so let's just go ahead and get this going. Looks like we had a little bit of work on the catapult. That's excellent. Everything's done there. That's just fine. We got some guys that are out of action, but they will be in action soon. And we'll make our way to this next flashpoint in 24 days. Hopefully make a little bit of money. I think it was like a mech upgrade or a light. Yeah, rare mech upgrade was the bonus for this flashpoint. I'm sure we'll see when we get there. The warning. Oh, okay. Well, while in Flintoft, you get a message from a commander of another mercenary company passing through. I'm going to take a sip of water here, guys, really quickly. Just to keep my voice good. After some formalities, the message gets straight to the point. My boys tell me you have Archangel on your crew. As one commander to another, I think Archangel is not a good hire. Well, I like him. To be blunt, he's a thief and a backstabber, and only common decency had me leave him on the station instead of booting him to the airlock when I finally fired his ass. Be careful with your crew and keep in mind your mech warrior with a bad reputation can bring down your reputation of your whole outfit. I think we should talk to Archangel about it. Like, I know it's probably the wrong thing to do. I should probably just delete it, and there would be absolutely no consequences at all. I'm certainly not going to fire Archangel, but I feel like I should talk to him about it, just because I think that'd be a little more interesting. Archangel shakes his head. None of that's true. But if my old commander is going to rake me through the mud like this, I don't know how I'd prove it to you. You prove things by your actions, Archangel. Right, Commander. No lasting consequences. Okay, there you go. Something there. This is a cool shot showing us at like one of the jump gates. We're just like stuck there before we get launched. It's pretty sweet. Cool little nebula over there. Yeah, it's sometimes the travel things is kind of interesting to me sometimes how they calculate it. Like, I feel like this is really close to us. It's still going to take us 24 days to get there. And I swear to God, like, you could go halfway across you could go all the way across the map and it'd only be like an additional 10 or 15 days. It's like, I don't know, it doesn't always make a ton of sense to me. Okay, so we got the med bay too. I feel like we should keep the ship upgrades going, despite the fact that we are bleeding cash here. I just really like the idea of continuing. So this drive system would be amazing. I wonder what would it take? What's a prerequisite of it? High capacitor and structural reinforcement. Okay, so it takes the two next ones. I do love the training modules. But I almost feel like the morale boost at this point, getting the recreation systems, how much is this? This is pretty cheap, and it'll keep things going. I say we at least do a few of these. That's going to do another morale. Yeah, a few of those before we start, you know, finishing off some of that stuff. Definitely have no need for the mech bay. Like, the only thing that's great about getting the third mech bay is the tech points, but man, do you pay for it on the monthly thing. And you know what? We're not exactly flush for cash right now. So, I think that, I mean, like, we're not doing terribly on cash, but, like, we could be doing better. We've been spending pretty judiciously to make sure we're continuing to upgrade our mechs, which I'm totally down with, but, like, it also doesn't leave you much maneuvering room. Like, we did one flashpoint that we didn't get any financial rewards. That kind of put us under the gun a little bit. Like, you know, like I said, I mean, we spent frivolously, there's no doubt. But, you know, at the same time... Oh, are we here? Excellent. Short engagement, length, no consecutive deployments, uncommon mech upgrades, so probably nothing too crazy. Light tonnage requirements. Yeah, there's a max. I mean, this is going to be quick, you guys. I mean, this is not going to be much of a challenge, but hopefully we'll get something good out of it, and hopefully the story will be interesting. But if there is weight limits, you know, sometimes that can put a little bit more of a challenge in it. Holy shit, you actually came. Caitlyn Mercer in the flesh. You know, the invitation I'd sent you was sort of a Hail Mary. To be frank, I was 90% certain you wouldn't even respond. By the God, but you're here. By the gods of praise. Yes, here we are. What are we looking at? This guy's is he a fucking parrot? Or is this like some kind of like a, like, you know, he's using like a proxy to hide his face. Oh, my damn holo camera's on the free. You're getting the parrot, right? I think that's my comm system's default image. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a little weird. They explained it. Maybe just read next time, Cornbread. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got these associates nobody you've ever heard of, nobody you need to worry about. They shell out big money for old stuff, you know, bits and bobs in the Star League days. Star League, for anybody who doesn't know, is just like, it was like a, yeah, it was an basically from the, they kind of explained a little bit during the intro to the when you boot up the game. But yeah, it's Interstellar Council, they elected like a main official. It's all like, it's when they really started like getting a ton of mech tech, right? So like, it's super advanced stuff, and if you can find Star League tech, it's always like really good. Exactly, they call it Lost Tech, right? Everyone's after Lost Tech. That was a long time ago, and most of this stuff's gone. Yeah, but the stuff you're talking about that has value, mech ships, that kind of thing, my friends, they want everything, including literal garbage, okay? So here's the deal. We're off the tip of Glentworth's northern continent. There's an island called, I don't even know, I'm going to try that one. Now, I happen to know that there's Star League, a facility out there. Okay. He wants to get it. Just wants to go for a Lost Tech treasure. Fantastic. If you've been up, yeah, flying a hero. Hang on, hear me out. The fidelity I'm saying isn't SLDF, right? The Star League Defense Force. That's the beauty of this plan, because there's nothing in there of any military value. Okay? You're going after the equivalent of a Star League era stapler factory, but that doesn't matter to my associates. They'll pay okay, that's very interesting. A healthy sense of self-preservation. See, there are a couple gangs of scavengers on men. Yep, who are fighting over the same factory. They're nobodies, just a bunch of amateurs who would rather lob bombs at each other than learn to share. And before you ask, no, they don't have any battle mechs, and at most you'll run into a couple of rundown tanks and nothing you need to worry about. Yeah, that's true. Because you're the best, and I know that you're the best because I've got a pal at the Mercenary Review Board. Maybe you met him, Phil Burdock? No. Well, me and Phil have an arrangement. I let him crash at my luxury timeshare and... Oh, okay. In return, he helps me find the people with the right job that he's doing. Right. Yes, you do. Now what do you say? Quick drop in light the island with the lance of light mechs. Maybe a skirmish with the vehicle too, and the job's done. You scoop up whatever in that facility, drop it off in my condo. I go with fancy associates and big night pay, easy as pie. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely not going to go easily. Like, we're definitely going to run into a bunch of people. He's probably lying to us. It probably is an SLDF facility. We're probably stealing something of extremely high value, and there's going to be a bunch of shit. This guy's an absolute clown. But you know, we'll see. I mean, we'll bring as much mech juice as we can get, you guys. We'll bring as much mech weight tonnage as we can. But yeah, I mean, Man. Wow, okay, there's another couple pretty sweet. While we're here, we might end up doing a couple of these, you guys. It's a capture base. A couple capture base missions that are right up our alley and would really help our mercenary review board thing. But these are nice payouts, and they're well within our capabilities. So maybe while we're here, we'll check out a few of these. I mean, these are gonna be a little more dangerous, so we should at least do maybe the first one on this. Yeah. Since the payout's not that good anyway, what do you guys think? Just like really maxing out the... Now, 315 doesn't do much for me. But I kind of like 312. 2.9's even pretty good. Let's just try to get a bunch of scrap. I mean, honestly, I don't need the money. There's a couple really high-value missions here that we can take up anyway. Yeah, so where are we at right now? 200-ton max. I think it might be Jenner time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got... Yeah, Lance. Yeah, so what if we... Oh, the Wolverine's ready. Albeit, didn't we decide not as good as our Centurion? Even though it does have jump jets. Centurion's got more firepower just because it's got the 2 SRM4s. And this is unable to handle it with the jump jets that it's rocking. It's not even more armed. It's not even more heavily armed, which is just the weirdest thing. But we're at 155 tons. What if we did something like... These are my, like... I just love these mechs so much. And I know this guy doesn't have, like this thing moves way better. I mean, it's just, like, crazy. But this thing is so much more heat efficient even. It's got more firepower, more armor. I just kind of like it. Centurions has been so good for us. Why don't we get rid of you? Why don't we get our SRM4 in here? Maybe we'll put the Riddler on something else, and we'll bring Dalton too, which is our best. Who's our best scout? Sure footing, right. Get rid of Will Rice. Let's bring somebody. I want to bring somebody with sensor lock. Riddler, I'm definitely going to bring him just because we need to get him more experience. He's still just a recruit. In fact, we may even go check out really quickly what we got available. How much tonnage we have? We have 60 tons. Okay. We still can't bring... If we downgraded to the Enforcer from the Griffin, we'd have 65 tons. And we'd be able to bring our Catapult, which would kind of make this one unfair. But that actually might be a really good idea. Who's got the breaching shot? Ironwood and Will Rice do, which is just a super devastating attack. But Mongoose almost needs a little more experience. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the Griffin. We're going to bring the Catapult. We're going to let the Riddler rock the Catapult. Oh, we have a 55-ton max. Never mind. I did not notice that. I thought there'd be something like that. I was totally wrong. So Griffin, yes, you're coming. Mongoose looks good. Let's put the him in the Enforcer. We're at 190 tons. We could ratchet it up. No, we really can't. I mean, there's a 55 ton is a pretty tight restriction. This is fine. This should be plenty of drop weight, you guys. This is a pretty heavily armed crew right now. Look at the firepower on all three of these mechs. I mean, it's pretty devastating. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Yeah, I like you too. This is a pretty damn good mech. Plus you have, well, you got jump jets. Leg mod, AC 20 plus, 2 things of ammo, a couple medium lasers. You've got 4 medium lasers and an AC 5, which is pretty damn good. I would like an AC 5 plus on this thing might put his firepower up even more. Then this thing would just be an absolute monster. The thing is, this thing has like a rangefinder and stuff. The nice thing about this blackjack is it's a rangefinder and stuff like that. That's okay though. I think this is going to be this is good crew. I don't mind you shooting the AC-20. That sounds good to me. You probably won't hit a ton with it, but yeah, this is fine. I need to give him the Dalton 2 is my best scout. I really do think this is fine. I know I've just kind of been messing around here, but I want to make sure we have a good crew here. I feel like we have enough experience with everybody else that we don't really need to worry about, you know, one of our pilots being a recruit. These are the kind of missions where it's like the perfect time for him to get a ton of experience, get him on the path. I think he's going to be our bulwark scout. So we wanted to have a scout that had bulwark and the sensor locking abilities and stuff like that. So it's the one combo that we don't really have right now. So according to Kerberos map, our Starlink stapler factory should be somewhere just ahead. Shouldn't run up anything dangerous, but I take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, more than a grain. I don't trust him or his mysterious associates. Me either. It's refreshing. Someone's obviously sketchy for a change. I mean, most of our clients are just as bad. They're just much better at hiding it. Amen. Here. Okay, I see that we've got some new battle mechs. Hello, my name is Mitten, and if you've come from my vault, my hired cutthroats will be murdering you today. Oh, interesting. Man, let's just my island, Mitten. If I catch any of you near that vault, you only wish you were dead. I've got a bucket of Prosperian blood limpets. What? I guess we better let you catch a game face. Everybody got a fight on their hands. Yeah. Figured as such. Let's get our little Jenner. A lot less drop tonnage than we're used to, you guys, which is kind of makes it a little more interesting. Man, these polar environments are cool. Look how awesome these polar environments are. I mean, come on. So cool. Okay, well, we got the stapler factory. Let's just run over here on the ice. Looks like there's something going on over here, like some kind of a town. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Built up onto the ridge over there. It's pretty cool.
I'm walking here.
Yep, let's just get everybody up. Everybody up. Everybody up.
Moving to position.
Yeah. Not gonna have any heat problems on this map, guys, so actually that's really, really nice. For the Jenner especially, who can run into some heat problems. Let's go over here and Scouty.
Position confirmed.
Still nobody on scope. It would also be pretty cool to get like some kind of a rangefinder on my Jenner.
I'm going.
There we go.
Sensor showing, I don't know, no sweat.
Sensors showing, I don't know, something.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, something. So we're gonna get a bunch of vehicles. That does look like that's the case.
Leaving you.
Dalton 2.
Moving out.
Urban assault vehicle, guys. Pretty hefty, armament there. Probably be able to get close to taking him out. Certainly quite a bit of damage there. This would kill it. This should kill it.
Moving to position.
Let's see if we can.
Right, Commander.
Wow, still not dead.
I live to serve.
Well, we do need to take this thing out for good measure because we really don't want this thing getting a chance to shoot. I think this is probably a little unnecessary in terms of the heat accumulation, so why don't we just do this? There we go. Excellent. Barely, but we did it. That's good. That was a pretty powerful vehicle. Once again, vehicles are squishy, guys. We've talked about this before, but squishy does not mean like, you know, super easy or super weak. You know, they've got quite the armaments. Oh, you got more vehicles coming up from the south, huh? Interesting.
Got a lock on me.
Their sensor locking us. Okay. Loot the stapler factory. Can I do little LRMs? Which will do a little bit of damage without any evasion at all. All those hit. Oh, there comes the third vehicle. Okay.
Oh,
Wow. I know. It's just one thing that had hit. It's like, come on. Manticore, okay. That's alright. We'll be pretty aggressive. I mean, I just get so much evasion with him. I'm just not too worried about it ever. That's good.
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's move the Griffin up and
Rolling.
probably do a full salvo this time, you guys.
Welcome.
Pretty good hit chances on everything. Excellent. Done. Yeah, cleaning these guys up pretty quickly
Death.
without much fanfare, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and sprint up here.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, we'll go in here, Riddler.
Let's go.
And then hopefully you can take out one of these guys next. Got some cover. Okay, he's using sensor locks. So probably expect some more LRMs here. It's fine. LRMs though, when you don't have any cover, guys, I mean, definitely do some damage.
Waiting for orders.
Well, why don't you come over here?
Affirmative.
Just sensor lock one of them. That's fine.
Got
We
a
got
lock.
there a striker.
Ready for orders.
How about you wanna shoot somebody, buddy? What we got here? Pair of strikers.
Aye, aye.
Boom. Nice. Kill for the rookie. I like it.
One more for the...
Standing
One
by.
more.
Waiting
Like
on
his
you, Commander.
accent.
Uh-huh.
No idea what these guys are doing. There's definitely going to be reinforcements, guys. Wow, that was a terrible miss. Dead? Not dead.
I await your command.
Auto cannon misses, guys. This is grossly unnecessary. Let's go ahead and turn off some of these.
Acknowledge.
Dead? Wow. Quite a bit of armor up front there. I did not think that had a chance. Well, serves me right, guys. But now I do get to go just stomp that vehicle out.
What's up, boss?
Well, Dalton 2 does, at least. No, you know what, Dalton 2? You just don't do anything. Reserve.
Thy will be done.
Yeah.
Right, Commander.
And he's gone. Oh, it's satisfying squishing vehicles with melee attacks. Is it double? I think it's double damage with vehicles on melee attacks.
I hear ya.
I think that's the case. Yeah, let's just sprint over here.
Roger.
Now, usually I do not recommend sprinting a vehicle up here while all your other guys are behind, but I'm just not really worried about the threats here, so keep our scavenger friends occupied and wait for the facility while we crack the vault. Okay?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's just sprint.
On my way.
Sprint.
On my way.
Everybody sprinty. Yeah, we're going to be able to... All targets limit sit tight, and I can collect you where you are right now. Commander, been selecting symbols to create lance... Blah, 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 blah. Looks like it's telling the truth. We just sold several tons of lost tech... Wow. Wow, you know, Charlie throws the vault for months. People have died for this. Okay. There's no way that was the entire thing. Well, I took a lot of, it sucks that we actually got a 15-day injury to Riddler on that. Like, this is just awful for him. Well, here we go. This is pretty sweet. So, that's awesome. This is awesome. An SRM 2++. I think that's it. I mean, this is almost worth it alone, you guys. It's always great to get better weaponry. We ended up getting that learn, but we got a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't hate that at all. Like, yeah, it was quick. I mean, it was pretty easy, but I don't hate that at all. See, this is the thing, is there's got to be more to this. We've got your staplers, Ed. Yeah. Really does. But in the meantime, we've got a little problem in hand. Do you know those guys that are fighting over the vault? Yeah, well, they sent some goons to my place. Okay, and long story short, yeah, they sort of joined for. They're threatening to kill me if you don't give them the fabulous treasure that you pulled out of the vault. There was no treasure. You got ships full of commercial grade office crap. I know, but they don't know that. See, they might have been led to believe there's incredible treasure was inside that vault. You know, by a former client. Yes, yeah, it was me. God, this guy's an idiot. Why would I have told him that? Because every time I tried telling people what I was really after, they bailed on me up until I met you. I mean, you are different. But every merc I talked to before you took the job laughed me off and called me a chump. So I went to the story about the vault being full of treasure, and all of a sudden I started getting bites. Well, first I hired mods. Seemed like a solid merc. When we got to the site, he went rogue. I guess he wanted to take it for himself. Then I called Bitten. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you all know what happened next. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. What an idiot. Option A and Option B, guys. Option A, you come in guns blazing, protect my timeshare, mow down the bad guys. It's a simple plan, but it's got a few downsides. The streets of Luth Abbey won't support much more than 30 or 40 tons. You try landing anything heavier and it'll sink right through. And my timeshare, while lovely, wasn't built to stand missile attacks, so that could be a problem too. Option B is a tricky route. I tell Benton and Maj that we surrender, and you'll drop the treasure in a field somewhere. When they show up in their big-ass assault mechs to fight over it, you swoop in and kick their teeth in. Huh, I almost kind of like option B better. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with B just because I'll be able to smoke them probably more easily than trying to put together a 30 or 40 ton mech unit. Nah, it doesn't seem right to me. That's going to be tougher. Jeez, roger that, Space Doc. You want to hear a peep out of me? Alright, so this guy's going to go hide. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to the barracks then.
Yes, Commander.
Riddler, you got some experience, buddy. So we were gonna go bulwark and tactics, you guys. We can actually do both of these. Bulwark, and there's tactics. That's sensor lock. So he's our scout with good armor capabilities. That's really what we got him for, and that's pretty good. Excellent. Nice. He actually has some legitimate skills now, which is always good.
Yes, Commander.
Archangel. Oh, wow. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. I like the melee hit. That's good right there. All that stuff. 15% base melee hit, 3 defense, 1 hit defense. Yeah, this is good. As much as, like, it'd be actually kind of nice, too. Actually, let's do that. Let's do a little more balance there with Archangel. I like Archangel. He's a Kickstarter supporter. I like that. Can't believe they raised money on Kickstarter and then ended up getting published by Paradox. Just insane. What a cool video game development story. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Mercenary mech commander level or above. Pretty freaking sweet, man.
What's up?
Dalton 2, no, we're going to hang on to those. Hellbore, same thing. Hellbore we could actually use to get a little more experience, it looks like. Mike Brown. Oh my gosh, Mike Brown. Holy buckets, buddy. My bad, dude. You could get Ace Pilot, which is outstanding. -2 indirect fire penalty is amazing. I think Ace Pilot, you pretty much have to do that when you can get that. But Ace Pilot would eliminate the ability to get the cooling vent. But I don't even like the cooling vent, man. I'm going with Ace Pilot. Cooling vent kind of weak because like it's good for like 2 seconds and then it's terrible for the rest of the turn. Mongoose, same thing. Breaching shot is definitely what we're going with you. Hell yeah.
I hear ya.
Mike Brown, Mongoose, Riddler we just did. Will Rice. Oh, that's awesome. Max Sprint is awesome. Minimum fire range is amazing. Yeah, base melee hitting that. Then we'll go there next. I mean, some of our pilots are getting really freaking good, you guys.
Commander,
That's excellent to see. Okay, so going back to the command center, So now I suggest this, you guys. How many days? It's like if we had to stop and repair some of our mechs. Well, it doesn't matter now. It's not gonna run out because we're in the middle of it. Now we started it, we don't have to worry about it. So what I say we do is to break up these like jokes of missions right now. Why don't we do one of these in the meantime? I really like this idea. It's a little more salvage heavy. This is a little more money heavy. I like money. I like money. Reduce heat efficiency of the mech that stands on them. Yeah. Yep. I like it. And I think we're going to go, like, these capture base missions are hard, you guys. Yeah. These are tough missions, you guys. So I like big payouts. I might like straight up go, I mean, the thing is, there's usually pretty good salvage here. But 1-7, 2-11, local pilot, the Capella Confederation's going to love this. What's the other one for? Federated Suns. Yeah, we just did some stuff that they don't like very much, but the Draconis Combine's going to end up just hating us. This is against the local pirate people, which I don't hate as nearly as much. But man, I mean, as much as I would love to just get a massive payday, and I would, we could do a big salvage mission on the other one. What if we just did this? They're going to hate us even more. Well, I don't really give a shit about that. Why don't we... Yeah. 879. That's a big payout. One piece of salvage. 7 at random. 2 and 11 is not even that much better. I got to choose one more. I mean... You know what? We have another money-making opportunity. I still think we got to go with this. I really want to get our money up, you guys. I mean, because the thing is, these are long missions, and there's going to be a lot of salvage. I just know there is. So I could do like this, where you have 4 and 19, and that would be probably pretty worth our while in terms of the salvage we're going to get out of this. Maybe we'll do this. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble on the salvage being pretty damn good here, especially considering the difficulty. So we're going to do this, you guys. We'll do the other one for cash. Well, I say that. And didn't we decide that the other one was better for that stuff? So let's do this. We'll do balanced for this one, and then we'll probably do slightly slanted, more like this for the other one. We'll make a little over $1 million. We'll get a ton of good salvage. So... let's do cash lean here. We'll do the other lean there. 2 and 11, though. I like being able to select 2 more. I think that's worth a couple $100,000, to be completely honest. All right, that's what we're going to do, you guys. And we are going to completely start from scratch here. I think we're still going to we might bring the Enforcer, but I really like we did some work. We just did some work on somebody. Who did we just do work on? The Catapult? You know what we could do? We did just do some work on this guy. Maybe just putting something on him. You know what we could do? Let's just do this really quickly before we end this episode. We did just pick up something that would make this Marauder, like, significantly better. And that is, we just picked up a massively more powerful... Anything else on this thing that, like, we could... No. But this is good. This only takes 2 days. And I think that makes us even that much better. So, let's go back to the Argo. Burn off these couple days here. Excellent. Whoa! While planetside on Glentworth, Archangel slinks over to you and Samir. Good news, Commander. I know a guy who can get us in Alrakis, Tiger Falcon, a large avian predator. Tiger Falcon stacks the jungle. It's too largely unchallenged by settlers they feed on. Oh my god, what does that do? But it ain't cheap. This is an exotic, highly sought after ammo. I'm going to need 1 million sea bills. So one question, Smeared. Why would we need a bird that eats people? You know, temporarily, it's for a local collector. He's got his own personal zoo and happens to cash vintage mechs. Mech parts. I can get you those parts. Cache of vintage mech parts. I can get you those parts. All I need is some extra hams. Michael Brown will do. And the funds to buy the bird. Then I can trade with the extension ability to be a hell of a deal on these pristine parts. Oh man, guys, you know, what the hell? This is what it's all about, right? It seems like a terrible idea. Go do it, man. You shrug. This has to be the most convoluted plan I've ever heard, but if anyone will make it work, it's you, Archangel. You'll get the funds for this operation, but I need you to come back in one piece. Aye, Commander. This ain't my first illicit animal deal. Okay, hours later, as you're inspecting the leopard, a cargo ship loads, Samir, special delivery, Commander. We got free shipping included. That Tiger Falcon was worth more than I thought. Made some new friends along the way, too, Mike Brown says. Say the word and I'll acquire whatever you need. Why don't you tell me about your new friends once you land? You signal to Samir and she opens leopard bays door. The garbage and the mech warriors jump out. Proudly the feeling the gleaming mech parts inside. Mike Brown has gained the following tags. A criminal. Okay. I don't know how that's okay with me, I guess. Archangel has gained the following. He got high spirits. I lost $1 million and I got the mech parts. Okay. Let's see if they're worth it, you guys. That's it. I found partial. I paid $1 million for a Highlander mech. I mean, a Highlander's maybe my favorite mech in the game. But, man, guys, that doesn't really help me very much. Okay. Wow. Okay, and something we never checked out while we were here is the store. Got any Highlander parts here, guys? Oh, I thought I said 1, 2 of that, 2 of that. Oh, man. Guys, not too much. No double heat sinks or anything cool like that. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't love that. I wish we had gotten something better than that. Oops, sorry about that, guys. But it's not the end of the world. We've got our thing back. Let's go back to this. We were about to do this. We were gonna go like that. I think. Well, actually, no. We were gonna do a balanced. I think is what we decided. But I almost feel like I have to do this now. We got that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We're definitely gonna do the Marauder. Dalton 2. I don't know if I'm bringing Dalton 2. I'm probably bringing everybody with Bulwark because this is gonna be nasty. I almost kind of do want to bring Archangel. But actually I will probably bring Ironwood instead. And then probably Will Rice as well, and the Marauder, because he's got breaching shot, and he can use that with the AC-10 plus if he wants. I also have breaching shot, so bringing something with an autocannon would be nice. Which probably means putting him in this. And putting you in this. Drop of 245 tons. We got Mike Brown on this thing. He can move after shooting. I actually really like that in that particular mech. You've also got... You've got breaching shot, but you actually don't have an autocannon. You do. I still really like this thing. He's got multi-targeting just like me. Catapult... Mike Brown does not have multi-targeting. You know, it's probably even more relevant. It's probably more relevant in you. You're probably going to be firing at somebody all at the same time. I don't hate this. I could go with the Enforcer and lighten up the tonnage a little bit, but I think we're going to be smart bringing all the tonnage we can, you guys. A lot of firepower in this crew, and I think that's the smart way to go. Yeah, a lot of firepower. Maybe the most firepower I've ever touched down with. So, I don't hate it. Let's do it. All right.
Command interface initiated.
Here to capture the pirate research station. Let's get our forces in position, better observe the enemy movements, eliminate the opposition, and take control of territory. Commander, sounds good.
Commander.
But, you ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to wait till next time because I just realized we are over 40 minutes on this video. I really appreciate it, though. I know there's a lot of dinking and dunking around in this one, and we're definitely going to get into some much heavier combat in this mission, guys. This mission might be one of those really, really long ones where you have to go in, capture the base, defend it, multiple waves. This could end up spanning multiple episodes, so hopefully, you know, we get some really good action. I do appreciate you guys sticking around, though, if through some of these episodes. You know, sometimes you just got to do some administrative stuff. That's part of the career mode in this game, and I think it's part of the fun part, customizing your mechs, making sure the upgrades are going, managing finances, having those little events pop up. I really like it. I think it's a really nice touch in this game, so I hope you guys do too. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to go put a cut, like I said. Thanks so much. If you guys are enjoying the content, though, I've been getting some good feedback on this series. So I hope you guys are. We're going to ride it out to the end of the career. Like, a comment, and subscribe is all the support I ever need, guys. And I will see you next time for this mission. Hopefully the whole thing, but who knows? Bye-bye.